Hello guys and welcome to another plan with me. I'm gonna be honest, my camera just took a scary fall. And honestly, I'm just glad we're still here together. So, I'm gonna be planning the week of November 27th through the 3rd of December, which is Cyber Monday week. And yeah, it's a very busy work week. So, I will be using the Sleigh Bells kit from SPC, which is a kit from last year. And I'm gonna be honest, this spread last year was one of my favorite spreads of the entire holiday season. So I am very much so looking forward to like doing another spin on it. I will just use whatever girl is in the box if I use that. I did use 2 custom multis. I have my like standard custom multi that I use every week, as well as I had another one that had my like oddball things. And then I am using the Holly Berry bundle from my shop, and I'm doing it in a combination of both burgundy and copper. So, I think it's gonna be so freaking pretty. Here is the bundle. This page is burgundy, copper, this one's copper, a burgundy, and then one of each for the underlays. So my planner is from Printpression. It's the SPC Edit. It's like the hot pink color. And then my inserts are the SPC Edit Printpression inserts. This Plan With Me went live the day I'm filming this. Okay, okay, so let's get the boxes out, figure out our whole situation, what we're doing with our lives. So we need a total of 10 boxes. I think I'm not going to use the footsies because I don't really like the Netflix. I feel like I don't like the red because I pulled all like burgundy things, so we'll just not use that one. I do love this washi though, how it looks like this Christmas tree with like the lights on it. Ugh, so good. So this week on Monday I actually slept in. We were not going to the post office this day because I had ran out of Pixie Red, and the amount of orders that I had to take to the post office that didn't have Pixie Red was like not enough to even make a trip to the post office worth my time. So we didn't do that. So instead we slept in, and then we got up and we got groceries, and then Andrea had sent Chris this like fast food Popeyes hack to like get like for like a low point meal at Popeyes, whatever. So Chris was like, I really want to try it. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So we went, and like Popeyes is like over 10 minutes away, and I feel like over 10 minutes is like too far for fast food to travel. And additionally, what Chris was getting was like the blackened chicken, and they didn't have it like already made, so like we had to wait on it. And I'm pretty sure they put my food in the container prior because it was so soggy, like unedible. The chicken was rubbery. The only thing I ate was the biscuit, and it was horrible vibes. Hated it. And then I called and chatted with my dad for a bit, and I ended up getting McDonald's. I really don't remember getting McDonald's, but I did, allegedly. So yeah, and then I came home and I read. I believe this was the day that I started the current book I'm still reading. The days of the week are from the shop. They're in font choice 5 unfoiled. And then I'm going to be using these in copper, which is whole 3. You can get this half of the sheet in the shop. It's just called Weekly Essentials. And then these are the date numbers I'm going to use, which are in font choice 5 in copper. So I'm currently reading Fine Print, which is like a romance book, but please tell me, like, I get like a romantasy book where you're like building a fantasy world being like long, but why is just like a straight romance built in like present times in Florida needing to be over 400 pages? It's so long. And I'm like 75% of the way done, and it's finally like, it's like definitely like a Grumpy Meets Sunshine trope. And like the guy is finally like not making me want to throw the book against the wall, but it's taken like over 300 pages to get there. So I don't know, there's that. So then Tuesday, this is going to be a really common theme for this week. I worked pretty much all day and watched YouTube, and then me and Chris have started doing like we used to go on like a date every Sunday, but like that was back when we worked, like Chris worked his like serving job and I worked my payroll job. And like if I can simply do anything not on the weekend, I will do my best to avoid leaving my house on the weekends because it's too peoply out there. So we have been obsessed currently with Cobble Bobs, so we've just decided that that is like our Tuesday thing, is we go to Cobble Bobs together. So we went there for lunch, and then I was also binge watching like shitty Christmas movies on Netflix this day, and then I was in my feels that evening. Wednesday, we did not have girls' day, so we worked all dang day. Work, getting all the things done. I ended up getting like 1/3 of the sale orders done this week, which is fucking insane, and I'm like so proud of myself for that. It was a working machine. We were like going to bed at like 1 o'clock in the morning, just working all night. So I worked and watched YouTube, and then me and Chris were bad, and like we simply just wanted Cobble Bobs again. And we're like, you know what, fuck it, we're adults, we're working hard, let's go. So we went back, and then we came home, and I ended up putting stickers away that evening and watching Love Island, which I'm currently watching Love Island UK. And oh my god, like the people on this season, specifically Zach and Trent, they're some of like the most horrible human beings. Zach literally referred to himself and said, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just like a snake in the grass. It just is what it is. And like that's how his voice is. And he like low-key reminds me of somebody that I know. I'm not gonna say who, obviously, like his personality. And I told my sister because she also knows this person. And I was like, this is who he reminds me of. And she's like, oh my god, I don't know how you're even getting through it. And I'm like, girl, I don't know either. It's so tricky because he sucks so bad. But, you know, be watching it anyway. So then Thursday, we also ate out entirely too much this week. But like I had told Chris like that I wasn't making dinners, and he simply like picked one thing that he was gonna make for himself and then ate it all one day, like for breakfast and lunch, and that was all that it made. So yeah, it was really tragic times, if I'm being honest with you. So we went to Mad Greens, which is like a salad place. I get the Pomona salad, which is spring greens, chicken, candied nuts, feta, craisins, and it's got like a sherry molasses vinaigrette. Oh, and apples. I don't know if I said that. It's so good. And then I came home and continued working. I watched YouTube while I was working. And then my Secret Santa gift came in the mail, which like it took so long. I ordered it the 1st of November, like the day after Halloween when we picked our people. So it took like almost a month to get here. But I think it was probably a couple of days after that. But like the first week of November. And it got here like the last day of November. Wild times. But that was fun. And then I did get that wrapped and such. And then I watched more Love Island this weekend. It was more so like I watched Love Island every night. But like there was literally nothing else to mark because all I was doing was working pretty much all week. Like I'm barely done with this base, and I'm already almost done with what went on for the week. So Friday was one of my friends from home, Kelly. It was her birthday, so I texted her to wish her a happy birthday. And this day I had to get up so dang early because I had my hair appointment. And like Chris was like, why don't you just take a later appointment? And like for me, it's like would be more inconvenient for me to have like a noon appointment, and then that would just like ruin my whole day. So like I always take the 8 a.m. appointment, but that means I have to get up at like 6:30, because if you get your hair highlighted, lightened in any sort of way, you understand how long you're there for. So I was going to be there for about 3 hours. So I absolutely A, needed caffeine, and B, needed something to eat. So I had to get up with enough time to stop to get food, as well as it was going to be rush hour because my appointment was at 8 and a lot of people have to be to work for 8. So yeah, I had to do that. And then my hairdresser literally did not get there until exactly 8 a.m. So that was really annoying to me. And then she like, Andrea just keeps telling me to tell her to let me, that I'm gonna leave wet. But like, I don't know, I just feel bad. I don't know, it's just awkward. So I just let her style my hair, even though like I literally hate it when she styles it. Like I do not like how she does it. She curls it, which is whatever. Like I've gone a lot of my life with curling my hair. But girlfriend puts so much product and hairspray in my hair. And like I do have quite fine hair, and I understand that typically people with fine hair, it like does not hold a curl. That is not my journey. That is not my reality. It just simply isn't. But like I feel like she doesn't believe me about that. Nobody does, because I remember when I did my hair trial for my wedding, she used like the tiny, like a 1-inch curling iron and put so much hairspray in. It was like, I was like, this is too curly. And she was like, I want to see like how it like wears for the day. Send me a picture later. And I was like, no, this is still like Shirley Temple, not a fan. And so she curled my hair and then put like the entire, like the bottle of hairspray ran out while she was doing this. So she put entirely too much hairspray in my hair. And then like I couldn't even run my fingers through my hair. I got home and like, again, with like lightened hair especially, it makes your hair more brittle and dry. Like you don't want to wash it a ton. But like even though she had already just double washed my hair, because like after the bleach and then after the toner, I had to wash it again because I had to get the hairspray out. It was so yucky. But the color looks really good, but it felt like straw because of the hairspray, not because of the bleach. But then I got home and we got to work, and then my Christmas cards came in the mail, so that was really fun. I had already did like the address labels and like the return labels, so I stuck all of those on there, and then so that we could go to mail them out tomorrow or the next day, Saturday. So then I also watched YouTube while I was working, and then Saturday I worked and watched YouTube, and I didn't mark it, but we did go to the post office in the morning to drop off. Well, I had to buy stamps, and then I bought the stamps and I went in the car, put them on all the cards, and then mailed them right on out. A week later than I would like, but they're out, thank God. So, did that. Oh, that looks so freaking pretty. Oh my God, I feel like I can't ever like figure out the best way to like make these lights go. No, I don't know, but that looks so good. That bottom washi, obsessed. So yeah, we got Panda on the way home, which was like good, fine. We had gotten Panda like the prior week or earlier that week, I don't know, and it was disgusting. So I was just really glad that it was not gross. But yeah, and then Andrea texted me saying that they were like feeling like having a game night and that everybody was down, let's go. And I was like, if we were available, and I'm like, hell yeah. So we went and had a game night. We played Queen by Midnight and Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Nick picked all the games, and we were also supposed to play Heat, but Queen by Midnight just is a very long game. And by the time we finished the 2 games, and then I don't know, Nick was doing jumping jacks and push-ups, the guys were making up handshakes. It was like a lot going on, and like by the time all that was said and done, it was like midnight. So we're like, you know, we're not playing the other game, which was, I don't know, if I didn't say it, I don't like that game, so I was fine with not playing it, though I'm pretty sure we're gonna be playing it this week, which again is fine. I don't mind playing games that I don't love, like it's fine. I'll be there, I'll still have a good time because I'll be with my besties. But yeah, and then I brought cookies. I'm pretty sure I got McDonald's that day, not Panda. Maybe it was Panda. This is definitely McDonald's. I don't know why I marked Panda. Did I get both that day? I don't know, but I definitely got Happy Meals that day. I don't know. That's what I marked, so that's what we're gonna go with, but I'm pretty sure it's a lie. So yeah. And then I brought, you know, like the Pillsbury sugar cookies that like have like the pumpkin or the Christmas tree. Well, I brought 2 boxes of those. I brought one with snowmen and one with Christmas trees. And so we made those, and they ended up ordering Wendy's. I was not hungry, and I also hate Wendy's, so that's part of the reason they ordered it, because I wasn't gonna get anything and I hate it. So there was that. And then Sunday was my friend from home, Caitlin. It was her son Carter's 6th birthday. And like, first off, the fact that he's 6 could make me actually throw up. I feel like I'm gonna use my November month. It's just in regular gold. It's just what I have. I feel like because I obviously don't see him very often because I don't live there anymore. It's like almost as if his age froze in time from the last time I saw him. So to me, he's like still 4, but now he's like actually 6, which is basically an adult. I'm gonna use these little holly berries on this double box because there is 2 scenes in this. And since I did the copper line box on the other side, I wanna bring some copper overlays over here because the overlay sheet is I guess I could have used the corners as well. The overlay sheet is in burgundy. To use 1/4 corners on both sides. One of these. It's so cute. But yeah, so it's Carter's birthday. I worked. I got 1/3 of the way done with orders. Like, I was so freaking proud of that. I had to mark it. That is like diagonal, but there's no going back now. Had a YouTube binge. I ended up getting Burger King, and I need to know you guys' opinion because this has been like a topic of conversation between me and Chris. I was in a bad mood because nothing sounded good and Chris wanted to take a break to eat. If you guys are hungry but nothing sounds good, will you A, eat anyway, or B, wait to eat until something sounds good? I am team wait to eat until something sounds good, and Chris is team eat anyway. My dad and sister are both on team wait until something sounds good, so I don't know if it's like a family thing, like that's just how we did it in my family, since it's all of them agree that that's the correct answer, or like what the deal is. So let me know down below in that situation if like you're hungry but nothing is sounding good. Me and my sister are in a shared mindset of if nothing sounds good, then you're probably not that hungry and you should just kind of wait until something does sound good. And like the way I see it is also like I'm gonna wait until I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to eat something that doesn't sound great. And Chris just thinks that that's wild, and I just really think it's normal. So, and I think he's the weird one that like would just rather eat something that sounds bad. But also, I'm not a food motivated person. I don't really like food. I'm very picky. So maybe that has something to do with it. But my dad and sister are both like eat anything type of people, and they agreed. So I'm really not sure. And I need your input on the whole situation. Oh, I love when 2 weeks back to back look absolutely nothing alike. Like this to this. So good. So good. To change the laundry. The dryer finally ended. The washer ended, and then like the dryer still had a couple of minutes left. So I just started this video, and really I probably should have waited, but it do be what it do be. Okay. So yeah, and then I FaceTimed with my sister a bunch this night. I say a bunch because like she called me, and then she hung up, and she called me back, and blah blah blah, and then I called her. It was a whole thing, but we were just catching up. She always likes to call me when she's cooking, and I swear to God, it's just so that when she has questions, she can ask me. Because she's not that she's like a bad cook, but she doesn't cook that often. And whenever she cooks, and I only know this because I'm literally on the phone with her every time she's cooking, it finishes, she goes to try it, and then her response is, oh, this has no taste. Because she like follows recipes to like the T, especially when it comes to like seasonings. And I'm like, we come from a household that measured seasoning with the heart. Therefore, you're used to everything being like very seasoned. So if you season by just the instructions, it's probably gonna taste bland, girlfriend. So, but she was cooking a familiar recipe, which was my mom's jambalaya recipe, which I hate, but you know. Even these headers, I love this holly berry pattern. It is so cute. It has been very popular. I knew it was going to be very popular, and man, oh man. Y'all went hard for her. I'm literally so pooped today. I feel like I've done a million things but nothing at the same time. It's always how my Mondays feel. Because I'm always just doing like a bunch of housekeepy things. So like at the end of the day, there's not like a ton to show for it. It's not like I can look back at all the orders I got done. It's more so like, yeah, I did all of this stuff that like doesn't really look like I did a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's weird times. But this is the base. Let us zoom into the day by day. Okay. Zooming out a little bit. Okay, cool. In the sidebar, I do just have like a random little, you know, doodad. It says professional overthinker. Perfect. Okay. Get everything I don't need out of the way. Did I use a movie marquee? No. Okay, don't need that. And I will need the other pages. Cool beans. Cool beans. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to mark on Monday is that I slept in. And then we will mark groceries, fast food for the horrible Popeyes. And then I did do some filming. Okay, so for sleeping in, I have the bed icon from the mini icons sheet in burgundy. And then for my icons will be burgundy and my scripts will be copper, but my script is sleep in, and that's in font choice 3 in copper. It's in the foil bundle. Then we have the mini grocery cart icon, which all these mini icons came from the bundle, in burgundy, as well as a groceries script from My Custom Multi in font choice 2. For getting Popeyes, I do have the fast food icon from the mini icon sheet in burgundy, as well as the fast food script from the bundle, but it is in font choice 5 in copper. And we have got the filming camera icon in burgundy from the mini icons sheet, as well as a film script from My Custom Multi, but that is in font choice 2 in copper. And then down here, I'm going to mark that I talked with my dad on the phone. Probably for like 5 ever, because my dad is a chatty Cathy. And then I'm going to mark that I got Mickey D's, and then I read. Okay, so for talking on the phone with my dad, I do have the phone icon from the mini icons sheet in burgundy, as well as a with dad script in font choice 2, but that's also on My Custom Multi. Then I'm going to use this Happy Meal from SPC, as well as a McDonald's custom in font choice 2 in copper. And then for reading, I'm going to just use this Santa hat from SPC. I pulled in just like a bunch of Christmas icons for like random things this week. And I'm going to use the read script from the foil bundle, but that is in font choice 3. On to the good old Tuesday. The first thing I will be marking is working. And the next thing I will be marking is my YouTube binge. So for work, I will be using this like Santa mug from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for YouTube binge, I have this little stocking from SPC, as well as a YouTube binge script in font choice 2 in copper. Okay, and then down here, we will be using this to mark that me and Chris went on a lunch date. And then that I binge watched Christmas movies. And then I will mark that I was very sad this day, very down in the dumperoos. Okay. So for me and Chris going out to eat, I'm just going to use whatever this is. I don't really know what this thing even is. It's from the Christmas Doodles from SPC. And then I have a date night script from the foil bundle, but that is font choice 2 or 3 in copper. And then for watching Christmas movies, I've got the Christmas Hot Cocoa from SPC, as well as a binge watch script from the foil bundle, but that's font choice 5 in copper. And then for being sad, I have the You Are Enough heart from SPC, as well as a sad bitch script from the shop in font choice 2 in copper. Up here, the first thing I'm gonna mark is work and YouTube binge. Wow, are we so surprised? Really revolutionary things happening. Wow, that's like very much so not centered. Or even like in the box. There we go. So for working, we have a Christmas tree icon from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for YouTube binge, we have the present icon from SPC, as well as a YouTube binge script in font choice 2 in copper. And then, like I said, we were bad to the bone and went out to lunch again. So I'm going to use that, and then I will mark that I put stickers away, and then I'm going to mark that I watched Love Island. Okay, so for me and Chris going to lunch, I'm going to use the Christmas sweater from SPC, as well as a With Chris script in font choice 2. And then for putting stickers away, I'm going to use this wreath from SPC with a custom put stickers away in font choice 2 in copper. And for Love Island, I've got the TV mini icon from the mini icon sheet in burgundy, as well as a Love Island custom in font choice 2. And that's the first half. Moving on to the second half, I will use this to mark work. And then Chris and I went on a lunch date, again, because we apparently have no self-control to just eat at home. And then for working, I do have the Santa mug, and then a work script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for me and Chris getting lunch, I've got this little Santa cookie, as well as a custom Mad Greens in font choice 2. Can I just rip these? Yeah, there we go. That fits better that way. Down here, I'm gonna mark YouTube Bingeroo. Then I will mark that my Secret Santa gift came in the mail. And I watched Love Island in the evening. Okay, so for the YouTube binge, I'm just going to use these string lights from SPC, as well as a custom YT binge in copper. And then for the Secret Santa coming in the mail, I do have the envelope from the mini icons sheet, as well as a Secret Santa custom in font choice 2 in copper. And then for Love Island, I'm just going to use this snow globe from SPC, as well as a Love Island custom in font choice 2 in copper. Friday, the first thing I will be marking is Kelly's birthday. And then I will be marking that I got up really early. And that I got McDonald's brekkie. And then I will mark that I had my hair appointment. So for Kelly's birthday, I have the cake icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a custom Kelly script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for getting up so early, I've got the bed icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a So Early custom in font choice 2 in copper. For getting McDonald's, I've got the hash brown from SPC, as well as a takeout script, which this does come in the foil bundle, and that's font choice 6. I feel like this is definitely diagonal. Okay, and then for my hair appointment, I have the hair dye from SPC, as well as an appointment script. This comes in the foil bundle, but it is font choice 4. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this page flag to mark working. And then I will use a little thing to mark that the Christmas cards came in the mail. And then I watched YouTube. So for working, we have got the Santa hat from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in copper. For getting the Christmas cards, I have the envelope from the foil bundle in the mini icon sheet in burgundy. Then I have a custom Xmas cards in font choice 2 in copper. And then for YouTube binge, I've got the candle from SPC, as well as a custom YouTube binge in font choice 2. Okay, moving on to Saturday. The first thing we're gonna mark is working, and then we're gonna mark that I watched some television. AKA, it was a YouTube binge, but I just used the TV binge from the bundle. So for working, I have Lottie holding a present, and then I have a work script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for watching TV, I've got Lottie wrapped in Christmas lights. And then I have the TV time from the bundle, but that's font choice 4 in copper. And then I'm gonna mark that I had Panda Express. And then I will mark that we had a game night. Where's the page flags? Here they are. And that we had cookies, because they were yummy. Okay, so for Panda, I've got the takeout icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a custom Panda script. And then for game night, I've got Lottie holding her cards with a game night script from my custom multi and font choice 2. And then for the cookies, this is technically a crumble box, but it matched really good. So I'm using that, as well as a cookies custom in font choice 2. And then we'll move on to the good old Sunday. First thing I'm gonna mark is that it was Carter's birthday. And then I will mark working. And then I will mark that I was 1/3 of the way done with orders, which was amazing. So for Carter's birthday, I'm going to use the present icon from the mini icons sheet with a custom Carter script in font choice 2 in copper. And then for working, I'm going to use Cindy Lou Who from SPC, as well as a work script in font choice 2 in copper. And then I'm going to use the computer icon from the mini icons sheet, and then a custom 1/3 done script from my custom multi and font choice 2. And I'll use this to mark my YouTube binge. And then I did get Burger King. I FaceTimed with my sister, and then I read. Okay, so for the YouTube binge, I do have the candy cane from SPC with a YouTube binge script that came in the foil bundle, but that's font choice 4. And then Burger King, I have the Burger King bag from SPC, as well as a custom Burger King in font choice 2 in copper. For FaceTiming my sister, I have got the burgundy phone icon from the mini icons sheet, as well as a FaceTime Sissy, which is on my custom multi. And then for reading, I have the book icon from the mini icons sheet in burgundy, as well as a read script in font choice 2 in copper. And that's everything. Let us zoom on out, and we will take a peeky poo at the finished spread. Okay. Here it is, everything that I am de-stashing. We've got a lot of that sheet left, a bunch of little things left, 'cause that's what happens when you don't really do anything all week besides work, work, work. Put that one to the side for my friend Madison. Full box there with the headers, more full boxes, some scripts, and one of each underlay. But that is everything, guys. If you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you did not, then, well, give it a thumbs down. Either way, you're helping out my channel. Comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.